All right, guys, this is the weirdest set of sneak peeks that you're probably ever going to see because the better half of the update was already leaked and shown, but at least you can see me go through it instead of that one video, and we can also figure out exactly what the gadgets and star powers do. We kind of know what some of them do, but yeah, time to mess around with Ziggy for 8 minutes. I don't know what skin giveaway they're gonna have us do this update, but subscribe for that. So I didn't really look into the specifics about Ziggy when I first watched that leaked video, but I can tell you everything that you need to know. So this is his range. It's pretty big. The line between you and the range is almost not necessary. I guess it does help a little bit with the aim, but yeah, his aiming feels a little bit odd. I mean, it's like a thrower. It just looks a little bit different. Can you go through also? Okay, so it can go through also. He's pretty much a thrower, but you just drop it under their feet. So the main attack, I think it should be pretty powerful, especially if you like it. You just use it right where you can kind of predict where they're gonna go. I could definitely see this being pretty good, especially if you have good aim. And of course, auto aim just slaps it straight onto them. That's not bad. The super though is where it gets a little bit crazy. Like, oh my gosh, dude, it's so large. This is almost the entire map. Now keep in mind, this is a work in progress. You can see over there in the bottom right corner, it is a work in progress. This is not finalized stuff. This is all subject to change. But yeah, his super is actually this large. It goes all the way. It does 1400 damage per tick. I don't really think that there's a way to escape it besides obviously walking out, but it's gonna like force you into a really bad position, and if you don't decide to leave it, you're probably going to die with how much damage this thing does to you. Like, this is probably the best super in the entire game, I would assume. Like, this probably has to become smaller, I would assume. Like, I would just assume that a super this large would need to get nerfed. So I'm assuming that we will see that before Ziggy even comes out. Either that, or this will be a super that you get like 2 times in an entire match. So I'm actually going to try and find out how many shots it takes to get the super. Now, sometimes this could be bugged where it doesn't show the right values, but so far we're at 3 hits, 4 hits, and it looks like it's gonna be 5 hits to get this amazing super. Only 5 hits, bro. I think it should be like 7. If it's gonna stay this strong, it should probably be like 7. Otherwise, if they nerf it, probably 5. But all right, let's go to the first gadget. So this is called Electric Shuffle. Ziggy hits the nearest enemy with lightning strikes every second for 5 seconds. These attacks cost no ammo. So it's kind of like Ruff's gadget where he shoots all of the rockets, except this one is just one zap on one target, I'm assuming, until they die, and then it moves on to the next one. Okay, no, so wait, that's weird. That's really weird how it works with multiple targets. Oh, wait, is it? Okay, I think it's closest to me, not closest to when I activated it. So if I move, then it'll continue switching to whoever's closest to me. I think I understand. I think my brain is functioning today. So if I move this way, yep. All right, got it. And then it should be this one. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Yeah, you can definitely bully people with this because you can activate it and then also shoot them with your own attacks. I don't think it'll be that bad. However, his other gadget I think is going to be insane. But first, let's just try this one again. So, you know, I could attack multiple people. I could attack the same person. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. And I think when there's nobody, it just goes somewhere random. Okay, but his other gadget I think will possibly be one of the best gadgets in the entire game. This is the closest we're going to get to Surge's teleport. The only thing is, it's on a brawler that is not Surge, so it might not be as good as I think it will be. But yeah, if you want to, you could quickly activate this and then just immediately flick up and teleport. So it's not instant. It is pretty quick though. I'm just glad that it's on Ziggy because Ziggy doesn't exactly want to go on top of enemies. Surge did. That's why that was so broken, and his was even faster. But this one, you can just do it quickly and boom, you teleport. So I think this is going to be more so for escaping because like when you're close to an enemy, you don't get any benefits. You still have to do this exact same attack. So you want to be far away. That's what I like about this. Still, I think this gadget's gonna be way better. It is like a really good escape ability. The other one will be good for like damage and stuff, especially on a safe or anything like that. But I feel like most of the time in most modes, in most situations, you're gonna want to choose this gadget instead. Or maybe not. Maybe he doesn't need it. I think he does though. But all right, his first star power. Brawlers damaged by his super are slowed by 20%. I'm gonna have to go into a practice match for this one. Brawl ball, perfect. Okay, wait. We can see just how much of the map this covers now. I think it's gonna be way too much. Like, I think it's gonna be literally 2 entire lanes worth of coverage. I think his main attacks don't really feel that hard to hit. We're also fighting bots. So Barley, I need you to not do that real quick. I need you to like die or something. So now we can slow the bots. Okay, here we go. Let's slow them. Okay, yep. It keeps them in there as well. Bro, this is such a broken super. Oh my goodness, dude. This is insane. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to score and I'm immediately going to throw it on them. Let's see how well it slows them and how well it kills them. So super now. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. You could definitely walk out of it. It looks like the training cave is actually like more narrow than the real match map sizes, which is good. I thought it was way larger than this. Yeah, okay, so the training cave is definitely smaller. At least now it's only 1 lane, maybe 1.5 lanes that you're covering with this super. Still though, like, I don't know. It's gonna, I don't know. Will it be broken? Will it not? Now I'm having second guesses. There's no way it's gonna be a bad super. I'll just say that. There's no way it's gonna be bad. And there definitely is the possibility that it's gonna have to get nerfed. If you can get it too often, especially, like, it's gonna be really good for certain choke points. And the slow, just helping you keep people in there, is gonna be even better for that. But his other star power is called the Great Ziggy. Hitting a lightning strike increases the damage of the next main attack by 30%. So I did figure this out in the sneak peek. It kind of took a second, but I realized that as soon as you shoot, your ammo does not turn golden until it hits somebody. And then if you were to miss, then yeah, you lose it. So you just have to keep hitting your shots over and over again and you get a buff. I honestly think that this is gonna be the star power that more people choose because more damage is always better, especially in the current state of the game. It's like a really consistent thing. The slowing in the super is obviously really good. So I feel like you can definitely pick and choose between the star powers. I guess it depends on how confident you are that you're gonna hit your shots, because there are a lot of brawlers that will bully Ziggy. Like, I think that he's gonna have a lot of bad matchups. Anybody who can move quickly or dash or do anything like that or get up to him easily, they're definitely going to bully him. You're not going to be able to hit your shots on them. I think it's maybe just a little bit too slow for that. I'm curious how it's going to feel to dodge him though, like, because like right now I'm just looking at it. I'm not even trying to dodge it. The bots aren't trying to dodge it or anything. As a player though, I wonder if you have enough time, if you're like in the middle of it, to actually get out just by walking away. I forgot to show this screen, so let's look through it real quick. He has 5,600 health, not very much, especially in this economy. He has fast movement speed, so it's above normal, pretty good. 1,600 damage, long range, very slow reload speed, and his super is what it is. Range is very long, size is very huge. Overall, I'd say he's like a pretty simple brawler compared to some of the things we get. Like, he doesn't have 3 different kinds of attacks. He just has like what he has, and that's what it is. And I think he might fit into the game pretty well. There are some brawlers I feel a little iffy in that department. Like, will they actually fit into the game, or will they make the meta just feel kind of weird? I think he's good though. I think he makes sense. He's like a weird mix between a thrower and not a thrower. But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play him all the time, but he seems like a fun brawler to play competitively or like play in ranked. And this thing though is just like the one thing I'm curious about. Like, will this be the most broken super in the game? Will it not? I don't exactly know yet. It seems so much larger in the training cave because that map is actually smaller. All right, I'm gonna try and teleport on top of them, even though it's not worth it. Let's go. Uh-oh. 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 Now, there's one thing. If a brawler can struggle against bots, then it's a bad brawler. So far, it doesn't really seem like I'm struggling against bots. And in fact, it feels kind of easy. So against newbie players, he's probably going to be kind of a bully. But if a brawler can't kill bots, then you know that the brawler is going to come out and be like the worst brawler in this game's history. These supers though, bro, you can cycle them. Like, if you get the enemies in a choke point or a bad spot, then you can cycle these supers over and over and over again. I think the one change that may need to happen with Ziggy is maybe not reduce the size of the super. That's always an option though, but reduce the super charge rate, or maybe the super recharge rate, with just how good the super itself is. I think you may get it a little bit too often, unless I'm feeling that way just because I'm killing bots and they're easy to kill. In the real world, I have a feeling that players are going to dodge his shots a lot easier, and players will not get that many supers. But we can go over this wall, we can kill the Poco like this, boom. Like, he's pretty fun, bro. Oh my gosh, getting a Ziggy super in knockout, especially when the smoke starts to come in, that's gonna be ridiculous, dude. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, this Poco, what is he gonna do? He can't even get out. He's dead. Okay. Yeah. Now, Ziggy's gonna be good. I can tell he's gonna be good, but he's gonna have counters, and that's what's good in a brawler. When they're not good at absolutely everything, then they're a good addition to the game, and they won't need like 5 months of balance changes just to reach that point. But yeah, that is the Ziggy sneak peek. If you enjoyed, slap a like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Have a good night, guys.